Afternoon baseball here on the show. Today we've got a good matchup ahead between the Cincinnati Reds and the Chicago Cubs. Major League Baseball on the show is next. Trevor Bauer is the man towing the rubber for the Cubs in this one. What's your take on him, Dan?
This will be interesting. This guy won the NL Cy Young Award last year. He's a solid pitcher, Matt. And one of the things he does, he throws the ball into the strike zone, and he's not afraid of contact. Solid pitcher.
At the plate, Michael Jordan. And we are ready for some daytime baseball.
The afternoon for Cincinnati. The center fielder, number 45.
Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Off the plate and away there. 1 ball, no strikes. Dan, D-Row, the Cubs, as they take the field here this afternoon. They've been hot of late, winners in 4 straight.
Yeah, Matty, this team is playing well right now, and they got their ace on the mound. This guy has unbelievable stuff, and I can't underestimate the fact that this is a day game. We are creatures of habit. Guys are used to playing 7 o'clock games at night and rolling out of bed around 12, 1 o'clock and heading to the yard. Instead, they're going to get stuff thrown down their throat right at that time. I hope these guys got out of bed and got a few cups of coffee in them.
Drops one down here, and he'll try to beat it out. And a wise decision there to make sure this ball stays foul, and that's the second strike. And another foul ball. Our temperature here this afternoon creeping up to the 60-degree mark here at first pitch. And a fastball swung on and missed, and the leadoff man is gone to open up the ball game.
It's always nice to keep a guy that has good wheels off base, and that's just what they did right there. Big strikeout, keep that guy off the base path.
Standing in now, Willie Gill, as he'll watch a first pitch curveball drop in there for strike 1. He appeared as a pinch hitter in yesterday's contest. Big curveball right down the middle for strike number 2. Bauer has both great strikeout stuff and exceptional command on the mound to go with it. A rare combination, but one that makes him one of the best in our sport.
Matty V, you talked about it. He doesn't walk a whole lot of guys. Well, if you don't walk a lot of guys, that means you have to throw the ball in the strike zone. And when you do, with great stuff like this guy has, he racks up the strikeouts. There aren't a lot of guys that get strikeouts by throwing the ball in the strike zone. This is one of the few that does it.
So now to the plate, Michael Black, as the first pitch to him is in there for a called strike 1. Looking to at least put the ball in play here this inning. The windup and the 0-1. Just behind the fastball there. 2 strikes now.
Let's get it going, boys. Somebody's loose, hitting 98 with ease in the first inning.
Two out, nobody on. 0-2 is a fastball that misses inside. 1-2 now. And there are our umpires for this one. Working balls and strikes will be Mr. Darryl Parker.
Hey, not a very big strike zone, but a strike zone that kind of moves around a little bit too much for my liking.
Yeah, Dan, I know there's not a clear scouting report with Darryl. I'll tell you what, you're going to know in the first 2 innings where he's going to be.
Here now the 2-2.
I'd say this is a win already for the guy in the box. You find yourself down 0-2, you work it to even, and now it's full. You got a chance to do some damage in this situation.
Into the windup, ready with the payoff pitch. And he struck him out. So a fine inning here as he strikes out this side in order. 1-2-3 go the Reds. Now the Cubbies will get their first crack. No score. William Blankenship will be on the bump for game 2 of the series. Dan, any thoughts?
Hey, Matty V, this ought to be a fun one to watch. This guy's been around the block for a while, but he's having a rock-solid season with a real good ERA. It'll be really interesting to see how he attacks his opposing lineup.
Stepping into the box, Adam Greenberg. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first.
The center fielder, Adam
Here's the pitch.
Greenberg.
And this one's not close. It's in the dirt for ball 1. And guys, these Reds, as they enter play here this afternoon, despite that loss last time out, they're still on a pretty nice run as they'd won 6 in a row prior to that.
Yeah, Matty, I've been really impressed with this team, especially on the recent road trip, the start to it. They're 3-1 after 4 games, playing really fundamentally sound baseball. From offense to defense, pitching, it's all coming together for this group.
Now here's the pitch. Pitch popped up. And that's in there, base hit. And now the Reds will have his terrific speed to contend with at first, right out of the chute.
Man, it looked like the pitcher was trying to get him to go fishing in a pitch out of the strike zone. He went for it all right, but he managed to catch all of that baseball, lacing it for a double in the outfield. That's a great piece of hitting.
Into the box, Pete Armstrong, as he'll try to hold back on the swing, but he went around for the first strike. Armstrong is just shy of 6 feet at 5'11", a left-handed batter and thrower. He was a 4th-round selection back in the draft of 2019.
I know a lot of people weren't sure what this guy was going to become, but he has blossomed into one of the superstars in the game. What an absolute steal coming out of the middle rounds.
Greenberg leads off second with nobody out. No offer on that one. 2 balls and a strike. Now the 2-1. Now a ball fouled down the right field line out of play, so that'll move the count to 2-2 now. Hoping to send him packing. Pitch on its way. Liner toward right center, and that's into the gap and should be extra bases. On to second, but he's in safely as they jump ahead with a run scoring on the play.
Every manager and every pitcher in the league loves to play with an early lead, and they've got one here. Back-to-back doubles put them up by a run with the opportunity to stretch the lead here with another dangerous hitter set to step up.
Stepping in now, Sammy Sosa, as he'll take a look at a high strike that time. It's 0-1. And he's looking to get it going, off to a bit of a slow start this year. Line to the right side. And that's through into right field for a base hit. And they'll put the brakes on at third. Runners at the corners with nobody out.
Nice piece of hitting right there. Looked like the guy on second had to respect it and freeze a little bit.
They had to freeze there for a second to make sure that line drive gets down, but eventually does get to third base.
At the plate, Ryan Buckner, as he'll take a look at ball 1.
Tough situation early out on the mound, but if he can limit the damage right here, might build some confidence and get him rolling.
Runners are at first and third with none out. 1-1 the count to the Cubs first baseman. Into the corner and slicing foul. Throw over to first, and he's back standing. Lake making contact on that swing, and will do it again on 1 and 2. Started to chase there. They'll appeal it down to third, and no swing. It's ball 2. Runners at the corners here, nobody out. And a changeup swung on and missed for the first down. Standing in, J.C. Embry, and a great chance here for the Cubbies to add on in just the first inning. From the belt, the pitch. No balls and 1 strike. Runners are at the corners with 1 man out. And a slow curveball in there for strike 2.
Big pitch coming up right here. He'd love for a ground ball or a strikeout.
Nothing in 2 count, and the pitch. Blankenship, a right-hander going 6'5". He's a veteran of 7 years at the major league level. The 1-2. Now a ball grounded to short. This could be 2. There's 1. On to first as they get the double play to get him out of the inning. Sights and sounds of a day at the ballpark. Oh my goodness. Mark, Dan, and I are back with more after this. Next will be the cleanup hitter, Marcus Gutierrez. And he's been one of the league's big stories in April, having come out of the gates extremely hot at the plate.
There's no way you could have forecasted this kind of season from this guy. Not to take anything away from him, but I don't think many people in baseball considered him to be one of the league's best hitters for average coming into this year.
The 1-0 home. A swing and a miss, strike 1. Well behind that fastball. It's a swinging strike.
This pitcher's bringing it with some high velo. You better get that front foot down early and get ready, or he's going to throw it right by you.
And he fouls this one off. Two balls and 2 strikes to the Reds catcher. Just off the outside that time, laid off for a ball. And that misses for ball 4, so it's a leadoff walk here to start the second.
And don't forget, he lost his last time out, so he wants to get off on the right foot here. The last thing he wanted was to walk the leadoff man.
Now at the plate, Johnny Duncan. First chance for him here with a man on following the leadoff walk. From the belt, kicks and deals. Fouled away. Here comes the 0-1. Ball 1 as he lays off below the zone. And here's a pitch swung on and missed. 1-2 now.
Great pitch in that situation. If he makes contact on that one, more than likely he's hitting into a double play.
Now a hard liner toward short, and that'll get down for a base hit. And there's one down now.
Oh, man, I don't know how that happened. Looked to be a base hit to the outfield, but then all of a sudden the throw comes in and they get the force on the plate. To be honest, that just can't happen.
Into the box now, Jim Jolly. He had a couple of hits in that ball game last night. He's ready. Here's the first offering. Low for ball one.
Hey, he threw that pitch with a purpose to get a double play. Good job to let it go by, though, as a hitter.
And here's a fastball inside as the count moves to 2-0 now.
Pretty good pitch right there. Fastball in off the plate. One of the things you want to do as a pitcher, try to stand those hitters up.
Runner goes for second. Pitch swung on and missed. The throw. Short hop, but they got him. Great pick and tag to catch him trying to steal.
That very well could have been a hit-run play, but that pitch was so far out of the zone, it really made it hard for the hitter to make any contact. Kind of left his teammate hung out to dry.
Good pitch there. Had him a little out in front. This one's down to third. Throw to first will get him easily, and the side is retired. Reds go down quietly. They trail this one 1-0. Bottom of the inning now, and that'll bring in the second baseman, Jason Kipnis.
The second baseman, Jason Kipnis.
First offering on its way. Now the 0-1.
Off the plate, ball one.
That's not a bad pitch right there. That two-seamer moving away from a left-handed hitter. Didn't get the strike, but I like the idea behind the pitch.
The 1-1 home.
2 balls, 1 strike, the count.
And it's 2 balls and 2 strikes now.
You can bet he wants that one back at the plate right now. That's a pitch you normally see a guy drive if he has the right approach going.
The 2-2. Now a changeup, but it misses just a little below the zone. And that's down into left center for a base hit. Around first, digging for 2. And the Cubs could be onto something here. It's a leadoff double.
You always want to start an inning off with a bang, and I'd say this qualifies. He gets a fastball and doesn't try to do too much with it. Goes with it to the opposite field towards the gap and picks up the leadoff double.
So digging in now, Ben Zobrist, and he's looking to get it going. Off to a bit of a slow start this year. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. A runner at second, nobody out. There's the fastball that gets the lower part of the zone, called for a strike. Ready on 0-2. And this one's in the dirt. Good job there as the count goes to 1-2. Well below the knees, laid off on the changeup there.
He went with the off speed there once he got him to 0-2, but now that they both missed, I think we'll see more of a challenge pitch here. You don't have to give in, but you can't be too cute either.
The 2-2. Fastball called, strike 3, and there's the first out of the inning.
My man on the mound has just got great strikeout stuff working for him these days. Looking back at his last start, he racked up 9 Ks, and now he's looking like he can put up similar numbers in this one.
In now, Jimmy Grimes, as he'll look at a breaking ball that misses for ball 1. And he's looking to get it going, off to a bit of a slow start this year. Now the 1-0. Swing and a line drive. And this will hop over the wall, but the run will score.
And this thing bounces over the wall, but I don't think it would have mattered if it stayed in the ballpark. Either way, the runner was going to score, and he was going to wind up at second. He drove that ball really nicely.
Into the box now, Trevor Bauer. As the first pitch misses to him, it's ball 1.
1-0.
That's 2-0.
He's going to have a talk with the umpire after this half inning, because if he's not going to get those calls, he's got to come a little bit more over the heart of the plate, and that usually means damage done.
Oh, and he botches it. The throw will go to third, and he'll be tagged out at third base on a heady play. So definite problems on that last play, and they'll hit the first baseman for the error. So stepping in, Adam Greenberg. He'll try to follow up the double in his last at-bat with another big hit right here.
Yeah, he did a great job to go down and get that one his last at-bat. But I got to think they're going to pitch him up, maybe elevate something in the zone. Interested to see how he...
And we'll have to leave it there as the play is made here to end the inning. Cubs pick up a run on the RBI double. We've played 2. It's now 2-0 Chicago.
The shortstop.
Digging in, Claude Metz. 7-8-9, bottom of the order set to go here in the third.
Hey, we're still in the early stages in this one. They're only down by a couple of runs, but it's really key for this leadoff guy to try to get on and get a big inning started.
Now a slider, and he gets ahead of him here 0-1. Here's the pitch. Waved at and missed, and he's behind 0-2. Now a swing and a miss as he picks up another one. Make it 4 strikeouts already, and there's your first out. Another strikeout for him on the mound, and boy, is it fun to watch him go about his business.
No doubt, Matty. He's one of my favorites, mostly because of his stuff. You know, he can absolutely dominate on any given day because of what he offers up there. It's just nasty. There aren't many hitters that like to see this guy on the mound.
Standing in now, Roger Casilla, as he will look at a first pitch fastball for ball 1. Lifted in the air to straightaway center. Greenberg is back, and he'll get there to make the play for route number 2.
Batting 9, the pitcher, William Blankenship.
Ready now for Cincinnati, William Blankenship, as he'll get his first opportunity in this one. Now here's the pitch. And here's a called strike to the 36-year-old veteran. It's 0-1.
Well executed fastball right at the knees. Going to be a long day for this offense if he stays in that spot.
Behind 0-2 now. 0-2 count, and the pitch. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Out in front of that one, but he stays alive and will do it again on 0-2. And the pitch. Good slider there, but laid off and called the ball low.
What pitch recognition right there. 90% of the guys are going fishing after that nasty slider.
Strike 3 called as he can't get the bat off his shoulders. Side retired. Reds are down and ordered. They trail it here 2-0. Ready to go for the last half of the inning. And digging in is the outfielder, Pete Armstrong.
One of the keys to securing a win, they want to keep the pressure on and try to build that lead as much as they can moving into the later innings.
This ball's hit in the air down the right side and out of play. 0-1. Oh, got him to swing out of his shoes on that one. 0-2.
Might have to change your game plan in the box right here. If he's going to pound away, might have to work the opposite field.
Swing and a foul tip, but that's held onto behind the plate. It's a strikeout for out number 1.
Pretty textbook breaking ball for the punch out right there. Got it to bend a lot, and by the time it got there, it had fallen completely out of the zone. Not much you can do with that pitch.
To the plate now, Sammy Sosa. As he'll lay off a curveball in the dirt for ball 1. A base hit in his first trip. Now the 1-0 is laid off for ball 2.
You'd never want to fall behind as a pitcher, but doing it to a guy like this is even worse. He's got to bear down and execute for the rest of this at bat, starting right now.
Grounded down the third baseline. Oh, what a play! Got him.
Great reactions on that one, and a good job to get down on the ground in time to smother it. Still had to get up and make a throw, and of course he did that too.
Striding in once again, Ryan Buckner. He'll look to bounce back after striking out his last time up. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Fastball just misses. That's ball 1. 2 out, nobody on. That's lifted the other way out to left. Left fielder giving chase. He's around first, heading for 2. And he is into second with a 2-out double.
As we take a look at the replay here, you can see that it was a hanging changeup. Nice job of staying back on it, and he's able to tattoo it for a double. And you know, if that pitch would have supplied more velocity, it might have been out of here. He hit it right on the screws.
At the plate now, J.C. Embry, as he'll take a look at a strike on the outside corner. It's 0-1. Runner in scoring position with 2 gone. Now the 0-1. Looped over toward first. And nothing will come of the 2-out double as the inning is over. Danger averted following the 2-out double. More baseball on the show right after this. All set for the start of the inning, and next will be a speed threat in the form of outfielder Michael Jordan.
Things not looking very good so far in this one, but we're still in the middle innings. They're down by a couple of runs, and this would be the right place and the right time to get something going. The last thing they want to do is to try to come from behind and win this one in the 8th or 9th inning.
1-1 to the Reds leadoff man.
The count 1-1.
And that's on the outside corner. 1-2. And he lays off it to even the count 2-2.
So you'd love for him to offer at that one, but the execution was flawless. Nice curveball that starts in the zone and breaks just out. Just a great take by the batter.
Another try at 2-2. Lazy fly ball out to center field. Here's the center fielder. He gets there and makes the play for the first out.
The left fielder, number 33, Willie Gill.
Standing in, Willie Gill. He's 0 for 1 thus far. First offering on its way. And he waves at a curveball there. No balls and a strike. No runs, no hits. One error on the ledger for Cincinnati so far.
1-1.
And low, it's a ball and a strike. The 1-1 home.
Yeah, you could tell he was ready for another fastball, but the pitcher went to breaking ball, and the hitter just fouls that one off.
To 2 balls and 2 strikes now.
2-2 count.
Here now the 2-2. Is at the knees and called strike 3. Pretty clear he didn't like the call there on the outside part of the plate, but probably too good to take, and he's down on strikes for the second time.
Yeah, that pitch was right on the black. Beautiful pitch. And even if we had robot umps, he'd still be out. But the only difference would be he wouldn't be able to complain about it.
So now to the plate, Michael Black, as he'll watch one miss down and in for a ball. 1-0. No runs, no hits. One error on the ledger for Cincinnati so far. Good fastball as he gets the swing and a miss.
Woo-wee. That was some smoke right there. High fire right on by.
Just off the outside that time, laid off for a ball. Hitters count now. Here's the 2-1. Tough curveball that time, but he's able to make a little contact to keep this at bat going. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. And he tries to get him to reach for it, but it stays outside. 3-2.
Well, that backdoor breaking ball just missed right there. It's a very effective pitch. If you can hit the outside corner of that pitch, it's unhittable.
And it's fouled away. He's ready. Now the payoff pitch. And this one misses high for ball 4, and they have themselves a 2-out base runner.
They haven't been able to register a hit against this guy, but at least they have a base runner here. We'll see if that leads to something.
Gutierrez.
Stepping up now, Marcus Gutierrez. And we'll see if they can make him pay for the 2-out walk. Always considered a big no-no, of course. He's set, and the pitch.
1-0.
The 1-0. Runners off for second. In there. Now the throw is not going to get him as he swipes second.
That's a great call from the dugout to put the runner in motion that time. With 2 outs and a good hitter at the plate, it's a pretty low-risk play. If he's out, you still got the same good hitter leading off the next inning. But if he's safe, he's in scoring position and a lot easier to drive in.
The 1-1. Runner in scoring position at second with 2 down. And he struck him out, his 7th of the ball game, and that ends the inning. Reds leave 1. They're still down. It's 2-0. Just about set to go for the last of the 4th. But before we do that, here's Heidi Watney.
Thanks, Matt. In between innings, I was able to catch up with the manager of the Cubs to discuss his thoughts on his lineup so far. And overall, he's really happy with the at-bats they're putting together. He said they're doing an excellent job with pitch selection, meaning they're swinging at the right pitches and doing damage with them. The numbers back that up. 5 extra base hits on the stat sheet, guys.
Thank you, Heidi. And as the second baseman, Jason Kipnis. He scored a run after stroking a double in his first at-bat.
And he's got to build off that last AB. He battled. Usually when you battle, you get in that swing mode. A lot of pitches, you'll swing at the rosin bag. I love the fact that he was able to work a double in last at-bat. Let's see if we get more of the same right here.
And that pitch misses in the dirt, and it's 2-0 now.
Hey, you want to talk about being in a zone? This guy's been raking lately. And it all starts with his pitch selection. 2 great takes, and he's almost daring the pitcher just go ahead and challenge him.
3-0 now.
Hey, he's had great command all day. Want to see how aggressive he is in the zone with a 3-ball count.
From the windup, the 3-0 pitch. Lifted in the air to straightaway center. Jordan is right there, 1 down.
Up next for the Cubs, the third baseman.
Here's Ben Zobrist now. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. First pitch on its way.
Whoa, that's down.
Bases are empty, 1 man out. Into center field, line drive base hit.
Hey guys, I like the execution by the batter there. He got a hanger in the middle of the plate. He could have come unglued, but he didn't. He stayed focused and drove a line drive base hit.
At the plate, Jimmy Grimes, as he lays off a fastball too low for ball 1. 1 for 1 as he reached base with a double his first time up. The 1-0 home is swung on and missed, and that's strike 1. And it's 1-2.
That's exactly the pitch you don't want to be chasing in these situations. He's going to keep that ball down below the hollow of the knee, try and get you to ground into a double play. You have to set your sights at least belt high.
The 1-2. Ground ball to second. This could be 2. To second for 1. On to first, and it's another double play. They're second in the first 4 innings, as that one will retire the side. 1 hit in the inning, but that gets erased. On to the top of inning number 5 we go. The Cubs lead this one 2-0. Welcome back. Heidi Watney standing by as we get set for the top of the 5th.
Matt, I had a chance to talk about the state of the Reds offense with their manager between innings, and flat out he was very pleased with the quality of their at-bats. No, they have not scored yet, but they have been successful in running up the pitch count, something they feel will eventually pay dividends on the scoreboard as the starter gets tired and they are forced to go to the bullpen. For now, they're sticking to the plan.
Good stuff, Heidi. Thanks. Stepping in and ready for another shot, Johnny Duncan comes into this at-bat 0 for 1 in the ball game.
We're moving through the middle of this ball game right now. If they want to get things going, how about trying to get some base runners on or at least get a base hit? They don't have any hits going into this part of the game.
1 ball, no strikes the count. Into his windup, here comes the 1-0. A ball and 2 strikes.
That's how you open up the outside part of the plate. Pound 2 balls in and then get right back outside. Nice pitch.
And they'll try to get him fishing there, but he won't offer in the dirt, and it's back to even at 2-2.
He might have to look for a different way to put this guy away on 2-2. He's already seen the curveball a couple of times, so he might be looking for it.
Just staying alive, putting together a really good at-bat here. The 2-2 one more time.
You got to put down.
Great AB up until this point. A walk right here could really just infuse some confidence into this lineup.
Hit on the ground down the first baseline, but this will get foul, so they'll do it again. 3-2. And the payoff pitch. Scorched to third. And the Reds have their first hit of the game.
And that's one of those plays that stay with you for an entire game. You want to get the first out on what appears to be a routine play, but you can't get it done. The good news, he has some time to redeem himself.
Runner at first following the error, and set to go is the veteran first baseman, Jim Jolly. Has a look, now the pitch. Fastball taken, but that gets the zone for a strike.
That elevated fastball right there, that is the biggest change in the game today for me. When I first came up, a lot of guys working that Greg Maddux east to west.
Set to deliver the 0-1.
Man, the batter's eyes lit up right there. A hanger just a little bit out in front, couldn't keep it fair.
Here comes the 0-2 pitch. A runner at first with no outs here. Misses, ball 2. Two is a changeup that misses. 3-2.
These last 2 guys are making him work quite a bit out there. Both have been long at bats, and all in all, he's had to make 13 throws just to them so far.
And a half swing that time, but it's a full swing in the eyes of the umpire, and that'll be the first out of the inning.
A lot of indecision there on that check swing, and that's something you see quite a lot on 3-2. When the difference between striking out and drawing a walk can be an inch or 2, it's pretty understandable why guys aren't always aggressive with their swings.
He's set. Here it comes. Claude Metz comes on with one away as he looks at a ball. It's 1-0. Now it's 2-0.
Clearly working the bottom of the zone, trying to get a ground ball for a double play.
Now the 2-0. Back up the middle and in for a base hit.
Hey, this team has been shut down offensively up until this point, Dan. But right here, team's first hit of the game in the 5th inning. Let's see if it sparks them offensively.
You know, this will be interesting, D-Row, to see if they can crack this guy's code. A lot of times, once you get that first hit, several begin to fall.
Oh, hang on now. This ball is crushed into left field, and this one ain't coming back. This ball is gone. So a 3-run blast to straightaway left. Home run number 3 here in the early going, and the Reds have taken the lead. It's 3-2.
I'm sure at the plate right there, he's thinking stay up the middle, hard line drives to either gap. He did it one better, giving his team the lead right there with a huge 3-run bomb.
Into the box, William Blankenship, as he looks at a fastball that misses off the plate for ball 1. Swung on and missed, 1-1.
Although he doesn't use that pitch too much, if he's able to steal some strikes early in the count, could be something they have to think about.
The 1-2 is a swing and a miss. That's strike 3.
Now back
At the plate, Michael Jordan. He flew out in his last at bat. Here's the first pitch to him. Swing and a miss, and he's behind 0-1. And he gets him to swing through that one. He's in control, 0-2. Nothing in 2 count, and the pitch.
Got to take advantage of that pitch right there. 0-2 breaker hanging over the heart of the plate. Not going to see too many of those today.
Now the pitch. Can't get him to chase. It's 1-2.
Well, tried to throw a high fastball right by him there. Didn't work, but now we'll see if that sets up some different options. Wouldn't be surprised to see a good slider down and away right here.
Sent on the ground out to second. Throw in time, and the side is retired. But 3 for the Reds in the inning, all coming on this 3-run home run. On to the bottom of the 5th. It's now 3-2 Cincy. Freddie Santiago will grab a bat and hit for the pitcher here.
Number 27, Freddie Santiago.
And a fastball misses here to start the at-bat. It's 1-0.
Pitcher wants to have a quick inning right here, capitalize on the momentum his batters have.
Pulled toward right center field. Center fielder giving chase, but he can't make the play as it finds the outfield grass.
The batter, the center fielder, Adam Greenberg.
And now back to the leadoff spot in the Cubs lineup. Stepping forward, Adam Greenberg, 1 for 2 with a double on the ledger so far. First things first, here's a throw over. And he'll get dirty, but he's back in safely. First offering on its way. Now this is hit not all that hard out to second. One there, but he'll put this in his pocket and be content with just the 1 out.
That was kind of a high degree of difficulty play that time. You see the off-balance throw to second base, and he couldn't get a lot on it, but they did get the out.
The next Cub up, Pete Armstrong. He, of course, the most valuable player in last summer's All-Star game. He comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch. He'll start him here with a changeup, but it's taken for ball 1.
This is a tough guy to turn 2 on. It's got to be hit hard. If you're an infielder, you've got to catch it and get rid of it quickly.
Now a throw over. Don't want to forget about it. And again a throw. Runner back safely. And yet another throw over. And he'll dive back in. Here comes the 1-0. That one's going to find the seats. Strike 1. 1-1. Here it comes. Fouled off again, and now he's in a 1-2 hole. Now a throw over to first, just keeping him close. Fifth inning of play here in a 3-2 ball game. Off-speed pitch in the dirt as he takes it for a ball. The 2-2. On the ground to second base. This could be two. There's one. Relay throw, but it'll be too late as he's well safe at first.
It's really tough to double up a guy with the speed that he has, and he was hustling all the way on this ground ball, so they should be happy they at least got the guy out at second. It'll be interesting now to see if he tries to use that speed again and swipe a bag and get into scoring position.
Ready for another shot now. Sammy Sosa. He got on top of one and was a ground out victim last time. Ball one.
Hey, I know the tying runs at first right here, but if the pitcher on the mound executes, keeps the ball in play, I think good things are going to happen.
The 1-0 home. Right side hit hard. And a backhanded reach at first, but he can't flag it down. And that runner will go no further than second as there are two aboard now.
Well, D-Roll, there's another base hit making it first and second. They're piling up the hits on the day, but so far not many runs to show for it.
Yeah, definitely a few knocks in the cupboard makes you feel good, and the batting average goes up, but that doesn't help you win ball games. Somebody's got to come up with a nice AB with runners in scoring position.
Stepping in now, Ryan Buckner, batting left-handed here as he takes a look at strike one. 1 for 2 in the ball game thus far. Comes set, the 0-1 to first. And the two-out threat will not come to pass as the inning is over. Cubs strand a couple. They're down 3-2. Willie Peralta will come on and make his fourth appearance in this campaign.
Number 39, Willie Peralta.
So striding forward now, Willie Gill. He'll do battle with a new arm out there in their half of the sixth. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. And this is taken outside for ball one. And there's a fastball well off the plate inside.
A couple of strikeouts early in the game, but he's done a much better job in this at bat trying to get ahead and put himself in a good hitter's count.
Outside, 3-0 now. Cubs have someone working in their bullpen now as a right-hander's begun to get loose. Tough pitch to lay off, but he did, and it's ball 4, so the leadoff hitter's aboard to start the sixth.
Well, that is definitely not the way to start an inning. One thing to give up a walk, but to do it on 4 pitches is pretty alarming. He looks a little thrown off right now.
Digging in, Michael Black. He'll swing it from the left side right here.
One of the things this guy would like to do from the left side is swing it a little bit better against right-handed pitching. This guy has decent numbers, but not great numbers against right-handed pitchers.
The fastball here as he'll take a look at ball 1, 1-0. He's running. He swings and misses. Throw down. He's in there easily as the throw bounces on the way down. 3-2's our score here in inning number 6. 1-2 now.
Hey, it looks like this guy's going to work in the upper part of the strike zone. It'll be interesting to see if this lineup can adjust to the way he pitches.
Looking for the K. Here's the pitch. Now here's one hit in the air to the right side. There to take it in is Kipnis, and there's one away.
That's exactly what they wanted out of that pitch up in the zone. They took him up the ladder, and he couldn't get up to it. So that was an easy pop-out. Well-executed pitch there.
Settling in now, Marcus Gutierrez. He got called out on strikes his last time through.
Yeah, Matty, and hopefully he got it out of his system. Especially now, he's got to bear down. He gets the 2 strikes in this spot, has to put the ball in play.
A ball and no strikes. And a strike to even the count. 1-1.
1 ball, 1 strike.
And there's ball 2 now. Now the 2-1.
Might have been taking all the way right there. That pitch couldn't have split the strike zone any better, and you can bet he wants that one back at the plate.
Here now the 2-2 is offered at and missed. He chased it for strike 3.
Oh, I love watching a pitcher that can run a good hard fastball in on a guy's hands and completely lock him up. That's such a tough pitch to do anything with. If you can locate your fastball there consistently, you're going to have a lot of success as a pitcher.
Into the box now, Johnny Duncan. He offers at it and hits it in the air to left. And he'll get there in plenty of time to put this one away, and that ends the inning. 1 left for Cincinnati, and it remains a 3-2 ball game. Tony Cingrani enters to do the pitching in the bottom of the 6th.
For Cincinnati, number 52, Tony Cingrani.
Bottom of the 6th inning now, and that'll bring up the switch hitting shortstop, J.C. Embry.
J.C. Embry.
Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Looks like the Reds are going to have some stirring in the bullpen as the lefties begun to heat up down there. Back up the middle, and this will find its way into center field for a leadoff single.
There's a hard hit ground ball. Pitcher not able to get a glove on it. Hard single up the middle.
Yeah, watch your lips right there, Dan. Sent it back right where it came from.
So a runner at first now with nobody out, and standing in now the power hitting second baseman Jason Kipnis. Throw over to the bag, back in standing. And another throw over, keeping particularly close tabs on him. Here comes the first pitch. Showing bunt here, but he takes ball 1. Take no chances here as he swipes this ball away. It stays a foul ball. 1-1. Here it is. Sacrifice attempt here. Throw goes to first here, so it works just as they drew it up, and now the possible tying run is in scoring position at second. And that'll bring in the veteran Ben Zobrist, as he'll look to bring home that tying run from second with a base hit into the outfield. First pitch on its way. Oh, 0-2 count. Here's the pitch. And this one gets away. And he's going to make it up to third here as he advances on the wild pitch.
That can be a tough read as a runner on second to see if the ball has gotten away enough to move to third. You have to be sure you can make it. He was there, and now he's only 90 feet away.
The 1-2. In the dirt and blocked behind the plate, but it won't skip away far enough for the runner to advance. Here now the 2-2 is looked at, and the count moves full.
Wow, this is a pretty good at bat right here, from down in the count 0-2 to work the count back to 3-2, and he's seen a lot of pitches too.
Payoff pitch home. Sliced hard but foul. Look out over there. The next 3-2. Eighth pitch of the at-bat coming up. Oh dear, that caught him full bore on the mound as it ricochets back toward the plate. And the tag gets him. But we do have a tie ball game now with a run scoring on the play. And time now to see quite where that got him. And it appeared from up here at least, and his actions on the field confirm it. It looked like it got him on his drive leg, which could be problematic, of course, for him. But from the way he's trying to walk it off, I think he's going to try to continue. Ready for another chance? Jimmy Grimes. He'll try and start things over now with the bases empty and 2 away following the RBI ground ball. Swinging a ball hit softly on the ground. And the off-balance throw is right there for the third out, and a high degree of difficulty on that one as the side is retired. So 1 run on 1 hit, no errors, and no one left on base. 7th inning coming up. And we are all tied at 3 apiece. 7th inning ready to roll. And here comes the first baseman, Jim Jolly.
Yeah. Jolly.
Here's the pitch. And he swings through a fastball and doesn't catch up with it. It's 0-1.
Well, he kind of tipped his hand right there. His approach is obviously sitting on the off speed because he was so late on that first pitch heater.
And the throw to first is in time, so the leadoff man is gone here to start inning number 7.
Good pitch right there to run the 2-seamer in on his hands and bunch him up. And an easy ground ball is the result.
Digging in and looking for more, Claude Metz. He's singled in 2 trips to the plate thus far. Here's the first pitch to him.
Home, that's outside.
The windup and the 1-0 pitch. Now a ball swung on and heading for the stands in right, and that'll move the count to 1-2 now. And a swing and a miss here, so it's a quick 2 outs to start the 7th.
Now batting.
Trying to pick things up where we left off, Roger Casilla.
Yeah, that last at bat, Daddy, he turned that fastball around. He didn't hit it a ton. He didn't hit it a country mile. But, hey, listen, a home run is a home run.
And he gets ahead 0-1. A ball and a strike. Now the 1-1 pitch.
Hey. I got to count 1 and 2.
Two and two now with 2 away and the base is empty.
Well, 2 straight fastballs inside haven't put him away. So now it'll be interesting to see what he turns to.
Two out, nobody on. And there's ball 3 on a breaking ball that misses away.
Every base runner in a close game like this really matters. So you can't afford to be giving out free passes this late.
Rolled slowly down the third baseline. On to first, and this will remain a tie ball game as the inning is over. So they go down without a whimper here. On now to the bottom of inning number 7. And we are all tied at 3 apiece. Now the skipper's on his way out toward the home plate area, and I believe that means we're going to have a double switch here. Carmen Jimenez will come on now, and he'll slide into the 7 spot in the lineup following the double switch. Mark Drake is into the ball game as well, as he'll slide into the pitcher's spot, hitting 9th now on the double switch. Number 12 is up off the bench as he'll be asked to get something started in the home half of the 7th. Fastball off the plate away. It's ball 1. He's ready for his first at bat of this early season contest. And he won't bite at that one either. It's 2-0.
I'm seeing him just a little too amped up out there right now. That's common with hard throwers like him. Running a blazing fastball up there is great, but if you can't harness it, what good does it do you?
Swing and a liner, but this is gloved over there at first as he was in the right spot at the right time. 1 away.
The center fielder, Adam Greenberg.
Digging in now, Adam Greenberg. Third baseman in tight, protecting the bunt. The first pitch right there for strike 1.
Like that pitch there, lefty on lefty matchup, curveball away to a lefty. Smart pitch.
Behind 0-2 now. 1 out, nobody on. Stays alive, still 0-2. Nothing in 2 count, and the pitch fouled off. Here's another 0-2. And boy, what a battle brewing here as he fouls yet another pitch into the seats. Still stuck on 0-2.
Hey, have an AB right here. I know it's frustrating the heck out of the pitcher. You keep fouling these pitches off, maybe one misses over the heart of the plate.
And he goes up the ladder on him, but he lays off 1-2.
Love the high heater right there to raise the hitter's sights. Let's see if he buries something in the dirt right here.
Swing and a miss on the changeup, and there are 2 gone.
That was a big strikeout there, guys. The best pitchers have the ability to strike guys out when they really need to. And that second out was really important at this point of the game. Could be something we look back on later when the game's over.
Standing in now, Pete Armstrong, as the first pitch to him runs a bit inside for ball 1. He's working on a 1-for-3 thus far. The 1-0 is laid off, but in there for strike 1. Changes up on him, but that's in the dirt for a ball. 2 balls and a strike. Here it is. Skied into very shallow right. Here comes the right fielder. He's there to track it down, and that'll end the inning. 3 up, 3 down for the Cubs. Score remains tied at 3-3. Billy Palmer has been summoned from the bullpen as he'll do so to start the 8th.
Number 25, Billy Palmer.
Now at the plate, Mark Drake. He'll start things out here in a tie ball game.
The shortstop, Mark Drake.
First pitch of the at-bat on its way. And this is pop foul, but perhaps playable behind first. Buckner is over, and he's got it for the first out of the inning. Time to give you a look now at the numbers for our 2 starting pitchers, and really nothing to write home about on either line, as neither guy was able to last even 6 innings. So the lineup flips over, and digging in, Michael Jordan. First offering on its way. And that's in there for strike 1.
That's a tough curveball right there to stay into as a lefty hitter. That ball looks like it's almost going to hit you, and it breaks over the inside half of the plate.
Tries to drop one down here, but he misses. Strike 2. Bases are empty, 1 man out. Low and away with that one. It's 1-2. Hit out towards second. Kipnis has it. And there are 2 away now.
Now batting, the left fielder, Willie Gill.
Now at the plate, Willie Gill. He's ready. Here's the first offering. Is put in play to the right side of the infield. He's got it. Throw to first in plenty of time, and the side is retired. 1-2-3 go the Reds. Still tied 3-3. Into the box, Sammy Sosa. He'll get things started now in the bottom of inning number 8.
The right fielder,
Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. In there, and he's ahead 0-2 now.
Hey, as a hitter right here, you can't be leaning out over. I know those first 2 pitches were in the outer half, but nothing saying he can't ride a fastball in right here.
Good job to spoil that one away, and he stays alive. And a changeup here, but that's taken low in the dirt for a ball. It's a high fly ball headed for the left field corner. If it stays fair, it's gone. Nearly a big fly to start the inning. Instead, a foul ball. The next 1-2 pitch.
That's ball 2.
Great job to lay off that pitch after fouling off so many previous to it. I got to believe that pitchers certainly get frustrated in these types of at-bats.
The 2-2. Got him off balance there as he reaches for one and grounds it to second. On to first, and a sigh of relief in that visitor's dugout as that's a big man to retire to start out the home eighth.
Had to protect there with 2 strikes, and he just got it off the end of the bat. Not much of a problem for the infield at that point.
So here's the cleanup hitter, Ryan Buckner. First delivery to him on the way.
1-0.
1 out, nobody on. And that one misses upstairs. 2-0.
2 balls, no strikes.
Too tight with that one. 3-0.
To be honest with you, I'm a little bit more afraid of the guy on deck than the guy that's up right now. If I'm on the mound, I want this guy up right now. He's the guy that's got to beat me.
And he finally gets this one over for strike 1.
Probably better that he let that pitch go anyway. After seeing a lively fastball on the pitch before, it's pretty hard to sit back enough on a well-thrown changeup.
The 3-1 pitch. And he fouls this one off. Bases are empty, 1 man out. Bounce to first. And he'll step on first himself for the out.
Not a lot you can do with that pitch. That fastball just ate him up inside and gets the soft grounder for the out.
So striding in, J.C. Embry. He singled his last time up. He's ready. Here's the first offering. Grounded to first. Reined in. Off balance throw. Gets him. Nice play there as the side is retired. Cubs are down in order. No change in the score. It's 3-3. Set to start the 9th in this one, and standing in as the switch hitting second baseman, Michael Black. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes.
Hey, great job pounding the zone. Strike 1. When you got a great hitter in the box, got to get ahead. Count leverage is a must.
Grounder down the line at third, but that'll get foul. It's 0-2 now. Nothing in 2 count, and the pitch. Pulls this one into the air out into right field. Long run for the right fielder. He gets there and makes the play for the first out.
Now batting, the catcher, Marcus Gutierrez.
Stepping in, Marcus Gutierrez. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch.
Ball 1. Count 1-0.
The 1-0 is looked at for ball number 2.
If you've been paying attention, the guy on the mound does not want to come inside. If I'm at the plate, I'm leaning out over.
This is on the ground over to first. Throw gets him. 2 down.
The right fielder, number 30, Johnny Duncan.
Stepping up to the plate, Johnny Duncan. First offering on its way. Cut fastball taken for strike 1.
0-1.
Bases are empty here with 2 men out. And it's quickly 0-2. And he strikes him out on a good pitch, so one run can win it as we head to the bottom of the inning. Nothing across here this half. The Cubs with a chance to walk it off as we go to the last of the ninth. Now we're going to have a conference at the home plate area, so it would appear that we'll see a double switch here. Brad Naquin will come on to pitch here, and he'll move into the number 5 spot in the lineup now on the double switch. Ken Gerald will also enter as a part of the double switch as he'll hit in the 7 hole in the lineup.
Now playing right field and batting 7.
All set for the bottom of the ninth. And that'll give way to the veteran second baseman, Jason Kipnis. Outfield comes way in here. The first pitch. Naquin, a 25-year-old. He's in his 3rd season as a major league player. And this is a fastball that's right on the black but ruled a ball. It's 2-0 now.
Well, this is the matchup they wanted, bringing in the reliever, but falling behind 2-0 doesn't exactly help the situation very much.
2-1 to count. Here's the pitch. And this one's going to bounce up to the plate. An easy take there, and it's 3-1 now.
Well, that's ball 3, and the Cubs right now, they're looking for base runners. Hey, they'd love to get a leadoff walk.
Hit on the ground out to short. Oh, look at this sliding stop. Touche, sir.
Up next to the Cubs, the third baseman, Zobrist.
Digging in the switch hitter, Ben Zobrist. He's got a hit in 3 at-bats to this point. First delivery to him on the way. Good slider there, gets a swing and miss. 1 out, nobody on. 1-1. Down the first baseline, but a foul ball. 1-2 now. Line towards center field, and that'll be a base hit for Zobrist.
Hey, nice piece of hitting right there to put the winning run on base. I know there's 1 out in the inning. They got 1 more to play with that they could potentially be productive with, but this guy's looking to end this right now and put something in a gap.
Now time is called, and we'll have a pinch runner at first, and that'll be a wise decision as he's the potential go-ahead run. At the plate now, Jimmy Grimes, as the first pitch to him is taken low and away for ball 1. He's got a chance to end this one and send these fans home happy if he can get a ball deep enough into the gap. Before the pitch, a check on that winning run at first. Runner back standing. And this one's over for a high strike. 1-1. Clearly trying to control the running game with the slide step here.
Yeah, that's a good way of trying to control the running game, Matt. The problem with it, though, it has a tendency to throw your command off because you're worrying about that runner on base.
Hit down the line at first. Now the 1-2 pitch. And good take that time on a low breaking ball. 2-2 now. Now here's one hit in the air to the right side. Black ranges back, and he has it for out number 2.
The pitcher, number 25, Billy Culver.
Sito Suzuki will be called upon here to hit with the game on the line.
Sito Suzuki.
Before the pitch, a check on that winning run at first. And the runner back in standing. Runners on the move for second. Pitch is high. The throw. And it skips in as he steals the bag easily.
That's pretty savvy base running, right? A lot of pitchers don't throw over twice in a row, so I think he was going on first movement, and it worked out nicely.
Here's the 1-0.
Ball 2.
Now you can see he's working around this guy right here. Why not? First base is open. Walk wouldn't be the worst thing in this spot.
Ready with the 2-0.
Nope. That's inside.
Adam Greenberg would be next. Here's the 3-0. Oh, at the green light there, but it's 3 balls and a strike now. Possible winning runs at second with 2 down, however. Popped him up. Gutierrez over to his left. And no problem with that one as we are headed for extra innings. 1 left for the Cubs. Score remains tied at 3-3. Luke Little takes the mound as he'll be the first man to pitch here in extra innings.
Number 43, Luke Little.
Jesse Padilla has come into the ballgame now as he takes over as the new third baseman.
Number 3, Jesse Padilla.
So coming to the plate, Jim Jolly.
Leading off for Cincinnati, the first baseman.
First delivery to him on the way.
Jolly.
And a check swing here, but he clearly went around on a pitch that would have been a strike anyway. It's 0-1. High in the air out to center field. Greenberg is there, and he has it for the first out.
The batter, the right fielder, Ken Gerald.
Ready now, Ken Gerald. He'll get to take his first cuts here. And now a pitch on the way. Swung out and missed that time. It's 0-1. Action in the bullpen now as a right-hander begins to throw out there. Grounded up the first baseline. And he'll take it to the bag himself for the out.
Well executed two-seamer on the outside corner that time, and that's what you'll get a lot of with that pitch. He rolled right over it.
Now batting, Roger Casilla. Here comes the first pitch. Pitch taken several inches below the zone, in fact. 2 out, nobody on. 2 balls and no strikes. Pretty good cut there, but it's to 2-1 now.
Gotta love a reliever that comes in firing bullets, and his fastball is a good one.
Here's the 2-1. Hit on the ground out to short. Throw to first will get him easily, and the side is retired. Nothing across here this half of the inning. So one will win it here as we go to the bottom of inning number 10. And we are all tied at 3 apiece. Rondell Carlisle comes on to start the home 10th, and he's just hoping to get this one into the 11th inning.
Rondell Carlisle.
Coming to the plate now, Adam Greenberg. He's 1 for 4 for the game.
The center fielder, Adam Greenberg.
He's ready. Here's the first offering.
Whoa, that's him.
A 1-0 delivery. That's lifted the other way out to left. Gill is right there as he puts it away, no problem for the first down.
The left fielder, number 4, Pete Armstrong.
Now at the plate, Pete Armstrong. First offering on its way. And a good pitch on the inside corner for strike 1. And now we'll see some action in the bullpen as the lefty starts to get loose. Bases are empty, 1 man out. And here's a pitch inside, and that got him.
And this is the case of a guy taking one for the team. I think he could have gotten out of the way of this one, but he leans into it and puts himself on board. Now he represents the winning run, so it's a good move.
At the plate, Sammy Sosa. A couple of singles for him and 4 trips for him this afternoon. Here's the first pitch. Chopped now to short. Can they get 2? Fielded cleanly to second for 1. Throw on to first won't be in time, so they just get the 1 there. So that one wasn't quite hit sharply enough to turn 2.
Yeah, choppers like that make it really tough. You can't make the ball get to you much faster, so the key is making sure you field it cleanly and at least get 1, which they did there.
So in now for Chicago, Ryan Buckner, as the switch hitter will take his cuts left-handed here. And there he goes towards second. A pitch out, the throw, and they'll nail him at second on a brilliant call to pitch out, and the inning is over. Another look at the throwdown that results in a 3rd out on the bases. 10 innings in the books, on to the 11th, still tied. New inning set to get underway, and coming forward now is the shortstop, Mark Drake. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. The windup and the 0-1. And that's in there as well. 0-2 now. Hit out towards second. Taken in by Kipnis. And he will whip this one over to first in time for the out.
Now batting, the center fielder, Michael Jordan.
Back to the top of the Reds lineup now, and stepping in, Michael Jordan. Here's the first pitch to him. Hit back up the middle. Kipnis ranging to his right. And an off-balance throw is in time as he takes one away. Wow.
And this is not an easy play when you have to range to your right. He really didn't have a chance to get his feet set, so this is all arm. Nicely done.
Digging in once again, Willie Gill. First offering on its way. The fastball here as he'll take a look at ball 1, 1-0. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Fouled away. From the windup, the 1-1. Called strike 2 on the cutter, and he's behind in the count now, 1-2. Swing and a liner. And that's in there, so perhaps some life here with 2 men out.
There's a lot of moving parts in some guys' swings. It usually takes them a month or so to get it ironed out.
So now to the plate, Michael Black, as he drives a liner to right center. And that finds a seam for extra bases, as we'll see if they want to wheel that go-ahead run home from first. He's safe at the plate. They've broken through to take the lead.
Boy, those have to feel really good, D-Row. You get late in the game, you come up with a big RBI base hit right here to give your team the lead.
Yeah, no one remembers that ground ball with eyes in the top of the second inning. You want to show up when the game is on the line. Can you quiet your emotions down, take the crowd out of it, and slow yourself down enough to come through? And that's exactly what he did.
And now indication from the dugout that they'll issue the free pass, and with the pitcher on deck, that'll force their hand here with 2 gone. Manny Morales will start to loosen up in the on-deck circle as he'll bat with 2 on and 2 out here.
Morales.
There's a ball into right center field. That's going to be a base hit. And a big RBI there as the run scores from second to make this a 2-run game now.
Dan, that's a huge insurance run right there. Has to feel good as a hitter right there to not only get a ribby knock, but to give your team a little bit of breathing room.
It does, and it makes your pitcher go out there with a little bit more free and easy frame of mind instead of going in a 1-run game where every pitch is so important. You're 1 pitch away from a solo tying the game up. That's not the case now.
Ronnie Wickert trots in from the bullpen here as he inherits a tough spot with 2 on and 2 away. At the plate, Jim Jolly, as he'll take a look at the pitch too low. It's ball 1. Struggling so far in this one and looking to erase his 0 for 4 ball game right here. A 1-1 count to the Reds' first baseman. 2 men are on with 2 men out. A ball and 2 strikes now.
He's looking pretty passive here, hitting with a chance to drive in a run. Gonna have to make something happen with 2 strikes now.
Way inside with that one. A pretty easy take there. And he strikes him out here for out number 3, but the damage has been done, as now they'll need some extra inning heroics to pull this one out. So it's 2 runs on 3 hits, no errors, and a couple of men left. One last shot here as we go to the bottom of the 11th now. It's the Reds 5 and the Cubbies 3. Aroldis Chapman takes the mound in a safe situation as he'll try and make sure this one doesn't reach the 12th. Set now for the bottom of the 11th. And next it'll be the switch hitting first baseman, Ryan Buckner. From the stretch, here's the pitch.
Tying run stands on deck, but it'll only matter if the guy in the box can get on base.
Yeah, and that has to be his mentality at the plate right now, Matt. He can't be the hero, so he needs to do what he can to give the guy behind him a chance to be the guy.
Behind 0-2 now. Chapman, a 6'4" lefty. This is his 10th season at the major league level, so almost a decade, which is quite an accomplishment.
Yeah, Matty, to play 14 years in the big leagues without question, I can't tell you what this guy's seen. Add in the minor league stops, he's seen every corner of this nation.
Oh, and meanwhile, this pitch rides too far in and winds up hitting him.
Man, when you're winning on the road, the last thing you want to do is give the home crowd a reason to get back into it. Well, when you hit the leadoff man, that's exactly what you do.
Coming to the plate now, J.C. Embry. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch.
Count 1-0.
Hey, every ball club has that spark plug guy, and this is the guy right here. He usually ignites a lot of productive innings.
There's a fastball on the inner third taken for a strike. Nobody out, runner on first. Oh, and look out as this runs in and gets him. The second man he's plunked in this one.
Wow, you never want the tying run on base, especially that way. Looked like he lost his release point and the ball ran inside until it caught him. Now we'll see if he can work around it.
Nicholas Horner will be summoned now to be the pinch runner.
Number 2, Nicholas.
Digging in, Jason Kipnis. He's working on a 1-for-3 thus far. From the stretch. And now a bunt attempt here as he gets this one down. Throw won't get him. Set to get his day started, Jesse Padilla. And it's been a real struggle for him with the bat so far this year. Looking to get things turned around in a hurry. Here's the first pitch to him. Fastball just misses. That's ball 1.
When you're hitting in a situation like this, you have to find a way to slow your heart rate down. The pitcher's the one with all the pressure. You're looking to keyhole something middle of the plate and drive some runs in.
Right side, but it's going to be a foul ball.
Aroldis Chapman, they call him the Cuban Missile. Well, he needs to start firing some bullets right here. He's in trouble, but I wouldn't bet against him getting out of this mess.
Well above the letters with the fastball that time.
Hey, if you're going to throw a pitch like that to this guy, that's right where you want to miss. Any lower, and he'll probably make you pay for it.
Hitters count now. Here's the 2-1. Started to go around, but he's able to check his swing for ball 3.
Gotta love a late rally, and listen to this crowd now. They are really into this.
And it's up to a 3-2 full count now. Tying and winning runs are on here with nobody out. And that misses. Ball 4. A run will come in to score.
And it's times like these that a pitcher feels awfully lonely. I can see why he didn't want to be too aggressive. Last thing he wants to do is give up a grand slam to a dangerous hitter, but walking in a run is painful too. And here he is again, still with the bases loaded.
Now in the box, Jimmy Grimes, as he's got a chance to tie this ball game up with that equalizing run just 90 feet away at third. He's set, and the pitch. Shows bunt as he gets this one down. One there, and it's not in time. He's safe as a run comes across to score on the play, tying the ball game.
Yeah, that's always a tough turn because it usually takes a long time to develop, and someone has to go over to first to cover. This time, they just get the one.
Robert Lewis is into the ball game now as he'll make his 5th appearance of the season here.
Robert Lewis.
Marcus Semien will be called upon here to hit with the game on the line. And it's fouled away. He's looking to bring home the winning run from third. And he'll look at a fastball just off the black, and it's even at 1. The 1-1 pitch. In for a strike, and he jumps ahead 1-2 now.
Good luck with that pitch. That pitch is an absolute nightmare. Almost unhittable. Nasty downward action. High 80s velocity.
Popped up, and this is going to wind up a foul ball. Possible winning run just 90 feet away here. 1 away. Down the first baseline. But this is a foul ball as the count holds steady at 1-2.
He was looking for a swing and a miss breaker right there, but left that one in the zone that got fouled off.
Had to sit back on the changeup, and he did a good job to get the bat on that one. Ready with another 2-strike offering. Splitter, 2-2.
I don't blame the pitcher one bit for trying to get the chase right there. He's been fouling everything off. He's still got the entire arsenal open to him, so we'll see what pitch he comes with next.
Down the left field line and deep, and they do in fact let it land foul. Very smart. Possible winning run just 90 feet away here. 1 away. This is lined into left field, and it's going to fall for a base hit. And they've come back to win it here in 11 innings.
Yeah, that 9th inning shows the highs and lows of this crazy game of baseball. They lose the lead in the top half, and there are some somber faces in the dugout, no doubt. Then they rally in the bottom half of the inning, and those somber faces are in the other dugout. That was quite a roller coaster ride.
Every game has its offensive stars, and in this one, he arguably shined the brightest. He's our top player of the game.
Well, the numbers don't just jump out at you, but his lone hit was a really important one. And sometimes you just need to come through when it matters most to be the hero, and he did just that.
A one-run game, 6-5 the final today. Ronnie Wickert claims the win out of the pen, his first. So that just about does it for Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, Heidi Watney, and our entire crew. I'm Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB The Show. For more, make your way over to theshownation.com.